Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It is early. It is, as you can see, 7:50, and I am in the kitchen getting dinner ready. I am getting dinner ready, y'all. We're making some collard greens today. I already made the cornbread and some sweet potatoes. I have my greens right here, y'all. This was 9 bunches. They weren't too big. So I got 9 to make sure it was enough, because y'all know greens, they shrink, the size shrinks. So I got 9 bunches to be safe. So I have my pot heating up. And the first thing we're going to add is some bacon and some cubed ham shank steaks. We're going to get that in there. I woke up this morning, y'all. Your girl claimed her day. I prayed over my house. I prayed so hard this morning. I'm in the book of Genesis. And I said, Lord, direct my path, and was ready to start my video and get my day going. You know, we all stand in need of prayer, so I prayed for everybody. I have you covered on this end. So the first thing we're going to do is just get our bacon brown. Get our bacon brown. I already diced up my sweet potatoes back here. We're going to make a little sauce before we put them in the oven. I have also here some red bell pepper. It's diced up. It was frozen, and some 1.5 white onion. So yeah, this was 9 bunches. I guess I'll set them over here. And how I do my greens is I take out the middle stem. I wash them real good, and I roll them and cut them. I roll them and cut them, y'all. So the bunches have shrunk. You know, when everything started shrinking, baby, they shrunk those greens too. Because I mean, it's nothing like how those greens used to be. The bunches used to be back then so big. So that's why I had to get 9. How's everybody doing? I didn't go to church this morning, so I woke up and took me an hour to say my prayers and stuff, y'all. So woke up for 1 hour to be in the presence of the Lord. So this is some bacon and some diced up ham shanks. And last night I also boiled 2 ham hocks and got them semi-tender. It's not going to take this bacon long to crisp up. I'm going to keep the grease from this bacon. I'm going to keep the grease. I'm not going to pull it out. I'm going to sit this over here, because while I'm waiting on the bacon to brown, I'm going to go ahead on and start making my sauce for our sweet potatoes. And what I have here is 1 stick of butter. And I'm going to just start adding my little stuff to it. These are the sweet potatoes I make around Thanksgiving, y'all, and they be so good. I'm going to add in about a cup of brown sugar. I'm multitasking this morning, trying to get it out the way before our New Orleans Saints come on. They come on at 11 o'clock, so I'm trying to get dinner out of the way. I'm also going to go in with a cup of granulated sugar. Alright. Smelling so good. I'm gonna just take a little spoon and just stir up my sugars and my butter. I'm gonna show y'all something different that I like to do with mine also. Add a little vanilla extract. About a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm also going with some cinnamon. And you put how much or how little you want. It's up to you. I like to add a little pineapple juice to mine, y'all. Not much, just about a half a cup of pineapple juice. Turn this down. And just give it a stir. I was looking for mustard greens at first, but they didn't have mustard greens. So I said, well, I'll just take the collards. I know they're a little tougher and take a little longer to cook. But that's okay, because I'm here for it today. I'm going to let that slowly come up to a boil. Ooh, that smells so good, y'all. Do y'all prefer mustards or collards? And I'm going to go in with my red bell pepper and my onion. It is 9 bunches, so I cut up 1.5 onion. And some already pre-diced up red bell pepper I had. Turn this up a little. I'm going to taste it and see if I need to add anything else to it. No, I don't need to add anything else to it. That is good enough. One green that I never cooked before is turnip greens. I never cooked turnip greens before. Ooh, this is smelling so good. I turned it down because the bottom has started to stick a little. So with me turning it down, I'm able to scrape it up. Like that. Alright, this is starting to come to a boil. And what I'm going to do is preheat my oven for my yams. I'm going to cook them low and slow, so I'm going to cook them on 350. And let my oven preheat. And in a few minutes, I'm going to start to add my greens on in here. So my candy yams, I don't want to reach in front of y'all. I had them with cold water on it, so I'm going to pull the water off. And I'm going to just start to add my yams in this goodness. I'm going to take a little of this syrup out. I think I made too much. And if I need it later, then I'll go back and just, you know, add some more. Yeah, y'all, I got the cornbread out the way with first. Got that out the way with. Alright, that's enough. And I'll sit this to the side. I wanted to use my casserole pot, but it wasn't big enough. I'm going to just layer it like this and then go back over it with some of the sauce that I reserved. What's on y'all menu today? What y'all cooking today? I hope I have some left over for tomorrow, y'all. You would think, huh? 9 bunches. I'm just putting an extra little butter on here. That's enough. Give this a stir. And I'm going to take some of this reserve syrup and I'm going to pour it on over. Throughout it cooking, I will stir it. Just like that. And I'm going to go in with some of our greens, y'all. I'm going to let that simmer down a little bit. And then we're going to start on these collards. Ooh, it's smelling good, good, good. Now you could do fried collards or you could do smothered. Either one. You see how fast they go down, y'all? It shrinks real fast. Uh-oh, I'm dropping greens. And a little more. I'm going to just let these sit here for a second. Now our candy yams are starting to bubble. Turn this off. Put some foil over it. And I'm going to get these in the oven. And let them go for about 30 to 45 minutes before I check them out again and stir them up and get the ones from the bottom to the top. Alright, we got that in the oven. Bring some of this seasoning up. Sprinkle it with some of this very little garlic powder. A little onion powder. Then I like to sprinkle a little all-purpose seasoning on it. See, it don't take long, y'all, once you have everything pre-cut and everything prepped up. Don't take long. Look how they cook down. I could eat them by themselves. Alright, I think it's time to go in with a little more. My collards, if I can remember, it's been a while since I cooked them. I think they take about a couple of hours to cook. Somewhere in that neighborhood. They sure cook down pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest. Add the rest. That's it. Uh-oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm going to season it with a little more garlic powder. A little more onion powder. And just a very little more of our all-purpose seasoning. Now I'm not going to add no more seasoning to it till I taste it way later, so it still kind of rolls from when I roll and cut. Yeah, Grandma taught us how to clean them, roll them, and cut them, y'all. And that is the tradition I follow. It's Grandma's way. It's the best way. Bring some of that goodness from the bottom to the top. That's 9 bunches, y'all. Look at that. I am going to add a little water on it. You can add broth too, but I'm going to add a little water because the bacon has sodium, then I'm going to season it up. So I am going to add some water. Just a little bit. Not too much. Ooh, it's smelling good, y'all. Those were some big collard greens. They was big. Excuse me. Now what I'm going to do is take these 2 ham hocks, because they're not all the way tender. I'm going to just take those and put them right there. They'll be tender by the time these greens get tender. They'll be ready. I have to bury them in there. Just like that, y'all. And make sure it have enough juice on it if you're smothering them. If not, I have some of the juice that's reserved from when they boiled, and I'll keep it to the end. So what I'm going to do right now, is take the top and put on it like that and let it do its thing. This is our cornbread, y'all. This is the first thing I made. Our cornbread is done. So yeah, I'm gonna let these cook, and I'll be back in a little while when it's time to turn the sweet potatoes, and I'll come back and show y'all the results. Okay, everybody, our yams and greens have been cooking for 17 minutes since I got off the last time. So I pulled some of the juice off when I took it out. I like to move them around and move the big ones to the bottom. So now I'm just pouring the juice back on. I did a little turn, a little switcheroo. They're starting to get tender. Don't take long. So yeah, I just switch them every now and then. Put the big ones at the bottom and the smaller ones at the top. So yeah, don't take long. I'm going to put the foil back on that and put that back in the oven. And we're going to check our greens over here. And they're coming along just fine. I turned them down kind of low. The meat is starting to fall off the ham hocks. So they're starting to get tender, y'all. See, they're just starting to come off. It's getting there. I just pull it off and let the rest keep cooking. I'll break these chunks down, or they'll break themselves down once they continue to cook. But the greens are looking good. So I have to come back and give y'all an update. I see it's kind of drying out, so what I'm going to do is just take a little of this water from the smoked meat and put about a half a cup in here, just to keep them semi-moistened, because we don't want no dry greens. And let these ham hocks continue to fall apart. I like to take your skin once it gets tender, and I like to cut it up into small pieces. And we have a good bit of meat that's going to be in our greens. You see it's breaking up. I'm going to sneak me a little piece, y'all. Get that top back on. Get these yams back covered up and put them back in the oven, y'all. Okay, y'all, checking on our sweet potatoes. What I like to do the last maybe 20-30 minutes is remove the foil from it. So I'm going to remove the foil and let them continue to cook. And meanwhile, our greens are looking good. Meat falling apart. It's still cooking, so still can't get over 9 bunches. This is 9 bunches. See that meat just falling apart. They're still a little tough. I just added another half a cup of the broth from when my ham hocks were boiling. So yeah, I'm gonna just continue to let him do his thing. Okay, everybody, our dinner is done. We have our collard greens with our ham shanks in there and our bacon. We have our tender sweet potatoes, our Hawaiian grilled chicken, and our cornbread. So I'm going to give it a taste for y'all before I chow down and enjoy my meal. This is the collard greens. So good. And the cornbread. And these yams are super tender, y'all. Look. They're super tender. They just fall apart. And I'm going to give them a taste. So good. So this is my Sunday dinner. Zoom in on it. My Sunday dinner. This is our Hawaiian chicken that was grilled. Everything is delicious, y'all. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. And I'll see y'all later on the next one. I'm about to enjoy it, and I hope y'all have an amazing day.